this, the baby father that. We heard so many things that took taking place the other day. Her fans gave her a lot the other day, help her buy this, help her buy that. Her fans help her to get her birth paper and all of that to go get a job. Now the finger allegedly cut off by any boyfriend, knowing that you had to struggle the other day to get a job. Knowing that this you only man in the youth them. Knowing that only you wanna look after the youth them and knowing that only the two children depend on you, Shannel. You gone back with this boy. This boy that trapped, this boy that maybe don't even know himself. And look at the situation again. Can people continue to feel sorry for these people? I am not sure. Annie's on her way to the hospital because Shannel is chopped up in the hospital. Seems like her finger is chopped off allegedly. Don't hear it from me, hear it from Annie. So I'll show you a couple pics right there in the hospital and let's get on with this content.
And it's so unfortunately me end up I will start off the morning like this. So guys, it's appear right now where Shannel is in the hospital, right? And before me even started to say anything to nobody on the media, yes, this is going to be on the media. So me no want nobody I go say me shouldn't run come out and talk about people business because it is going to be on the media because it's think down a sentence be. You understand me? Plus Shannel is going to come out on the media and she's going to speak about this. You understand? So guys, me just go give you a brief. I'm not gonna go down into any details. Me get to understand said Shannel is in the hospital right now. Me run come down come check on her. Me did have her son. Me did have the big son before, but now me end up have the small baby this morning, you understand? Right? So you understand me? You know me always keep them when me can. But anyway, she's in the hospital and me give you a look a brief what is going on. Me not go down in no hash details. Me end up find out say her finger get chopped off. So is her little finger get chopped off. You understand? So me hear say it was a fight at the home this morning. Big fight at the home and her finger get chopped off. So she's in the hospital. Right guys? So me just like give you a brief what is going on. So you don't know how the thing go, don't know thing already. Anything is going on in the family. We know so we always me gonna know what going. You understand me? So anybody want to say we talk too much and with this and with that guys, this are the thing what going on. So anyway, me I take myself away, go up there. I'm going up there now. So I go up there, go check on her. I get to understand, so them carry up to the extra room. So I go and wait in the meanwhile. Anyway, my son, I'm going to brief about that also. My son end up get wounded as well. You understand? Because my son full up a lot of wound, a lot of such and such womb. I don't want to say it over the media. You understand? So you can see it was a big fight. You understand? And her hand finger get off. So guys, me end up I go check on her, see what I go on, and this so now me can continue with me I do. For right now, me just want to make sure say she good, she's okay, me they hear her wait. And a lot of people come out and when they see them this morning come to me and say certain things to me and tell me say she did outside and she let go a lot of you understand what me I say and them take her in the emergency room, right? So we're going to go in the hospital now. The car park right around this so you understand. Yeah. So this is what I have to do. These are the things that I talk to me. I always talk about the toxic type of relationship. I don't have much to say right now because a lot been going on. But sometimes I say drink water and mind your own business because I have my life to take care of. You understand what I say? This year I think about me. Can you put in a move? Put a motion? You move? But you feel like you have life in it or something, right? You understand, right?
Could you imagine?
Alright guys, so me the home. I'm tired as you can see me sweaty and thing. So guys, me just come back from the hospital. And here one. You see for my advice, because I'm gonna make a part 2 of this video, right?
I don't know what's so
You what
low.
me I say? Say if nobody no like me, I don't care. Because I not live on this world for nobody at all like me. You understand me? But just if you only look at young people out there, we are living in a look at toxic relationship, and hurt each other, we no call people in a relationship. Yes, we no know say we in a toxic relationship, and we know say we not hurt each other. On a domestic violence, we say after we hurt each other, we not go back together. Do not call anybody in on a business. By the way, you see for me, I got through a lot for last year. I got through all heap for last year. For what day me I drink water and mind my own business. You understand me? I don't want involved in a life, in a relationship. I don't want anything. I want you to hear me clearly. I don't want anything to do with a relationship, on a life, even for grown kids. Because remember, I say me Annie is a bad mother. And if I'm a bad mother, you're supposed to take care of your own child because you don't want a bad mother to take care of your child. My uncle have good heart and home, I have to do something. You understand me? I'm helpful. I don't want nobody hold me for that area. 2025, I want to take care of myself. You
Can you
understand what I
imagine?
say? I live for people, I do what I have to do for people.
But this is my thing, although it's not my business. How Shannel now going to go fight with baby daddy after Shannel see how she struggled the other day to find the job. So when your hand finger get cut off now, can you go on sick leave like a first world country in a job? And even in a first world country, you couldn't even go on sick leave because she just not too long got the job, didn't even pass the probation yet. In a first world country, you have to pass probation 450 hours in many countries. So if it was even a first world country, she got her hand chopped, her finger chopped off, and she injured. It's not at work, so she couldn't even go on a sick leave. And in Jamaica, is there any sick leave that she could go on knowing that she not too long got the job? And now that her finger is basically chopped up right there in the hospital by her so-called bad broken baby daddy, I'm just wondering, like, okay, can she go to work now with that hand? Can she pick up the baby now with that hand? Can she do certain things around the house with that hand? All of these kind of things. When you see that you have to help you to get that, and there's a man in the midst that gave you 2 children, it tells you it's time to cut the man loose, let him see his children, let him look after, let him take the children sometime and bring back the children. It's not a man that you should put all your eggs in one basket, because look here now, the girl not too long got her job and look at the hand. The girl not too long got the job and look at the finger. How she's gonna manage now in working, how she gonna manage now to continue to go to work? Isn't she not going to lose her job? So some woman, sometimes it's their fault in life while they have a downfall. And then some of them little girl here make man be their downfall. How can you have your job now and the finger almost cut off now because a boy and boy is fighting? The boy that always go missing, the boy who always run away. The other day I hear Shannel said that the boy took her out for Valentine's and she was surprised and la la lay. Like, if the relationship is toxic, you're young. Continue to work your money and save. The other day we hear Shannel said she's gonna be moving and I start over. What happened? So there was a big fight. As Kanta Annie, her son is also chopped up too. Her son is also chopped up too. I am lost for words, but I'm not surprised. These are the these are the oh no, these are the pinnacle of I can do it on my own. This is the pinnacle of me love a boy more than how me love myself. This is a pinnacle of I put man first before the youth them. Are you serious? So while them a fight with knife and chopper and knife and machete or cutlass, the kids them are in the house. If there was a first world country, the youth them would be taken away. Same like the same thing with Rosalie's situation. With that man ever always offer her box, and the other day she beat up her mom, and she and Jakes is always fighting. The kids them will be confiscated out of the house. Only in a third world country you guys do this nonsense. So in front of the youth them now bloodshed, mama hand chop up, daddy chop up. Really? Oh, big and careless. So I need to go look some work and more work. Seriously? Not my business anyway. Let's continue. Now this is disturbing and troubling.
To turn back around and stab me in my back. You hear them say, oh, you always blame the victim. I'm not the victim. Me take my blame for everything what me do in a life. You understand me? But what me I say, you see, for my daughter-in-law, even for my son, and my picnic will come out of my home, me no want them round me. Them toxic relationship, the things them what them I do, them I go learn just like how me learn from my own. You understand me? Me have my picnic when me underage, me take care of my picnic, me rent my own house, grow my kids, and me do what I have to do. Now you have to let them, your young people. people have to do what them have to do to take care of them own child. You understand? So guys, man, I go really can't.
We're not gonna drag it out. So now we see why Annie's son is like that. Because if Annie is the first, if Annie child is the first one, then Annie had him underage. So possible with no guidance. Underage mother, underage pregnancy bring these kind of demon on earth. I don't mean to say that. Well, let me let me backtrack. Underage always bring these children in the world that it's like they're eager for love more than anybody else. Same thing with the Rosalie saga. Her mother was 15 when she had her. Rosalie beat up on her mother and I cuss out her mother, not saying, wait a minute, if in Jamaica it's hard now when you can't sell peanuts. In Jamaica it's hard now when you have TikTok. In Jamaica it's hard now when you have these donors are giving money. Then imagine your mother time at 15. What else your mother would have done? I've lied on her back. Okay, then now. And I kissed my teeth and I didn't even say nothing about Rosalie conversation or Rosalie situation because I'm like, really and truly? Like this girl beat off her mom, ill treat her, picnic them, have sex on live, carry on the most. And people continue to give her money, reward her in her bad behavior, reward her in her bad ways and her dirty ways. You see what I'm saying? And not only that, at the end of the day, we never had Rosalie go and curse her father or blame her father and say, okay, how old were you when you breed my mom? Because the mom was 15 years old. The mom is underage. The mom could even give consent to get pregnant or to get wind up or to get knocked up. All them nastiness there. So these are the things that I'm talking about. Underage pregnancy, bring teenager pregnancy, and this is what spill over upon the generation on top of the generation. Look at Annie, another daughter. Annie daughter, when she done the man beat her, drag her, me no want you come out of the house, and she sit there and cry. She don't want her mom to help her. Annie have a next little girl. The little girl is not in school. Annie drag her from one year to the next. When you look, Annie fight with this Amania. This Amania put out Annie vagina. Annie and this Amania. So it's the same situation. Spill milk continue to go to the calf. The same nastiness, the same savageness, the same barbaric behavior, the same dirty girl behavior pass on to the youth then. Let me kiss my teeth and pass. Listen, I gotta go drop my daughter to her local part-time job. Can I go now? I'm really not gonna drag this out. Some of the mother's brother and some of you people who are watching these people is crazy to me. I can't believe so Shannel begged her fans them the other day. Please help me to get a birth paper. You're in Jamaica, you have no birth paper, but you have 2 kids. The fans them help you the other day to get a birth paper, to get your paper sorted out so you could find a job. Them help you if you buy the washer. They help you to do all kind of things. The man was nowhere to be found. As the man realized you're making some kind of money, you're getting some kind of money from your fans, and him come back around. Now the other day you needed a job, you cry, you don't have no babysitter, your mother not help you, this not help you, then you come back again, your family house burned down, and all of these stories. And now you get your local job, and now the hand is chopped off, almost. Look at the hand. Look at the hand, oh. So can she go to work with that finger? You know how long a finger take to heal if you don't take care of that finger? Shannel know right enough now to bandage your finger in the daytime and bandage it in the nighttime so it could ear dry. You know if you're not careful, you lose a whole hand because of one little finger. Does Shannel know to take care of that finger? So what's going to happen to the job? She's going to lose that job, I'm assuming. Because if you just get the job, I think the employer nowadays is nice enough to hold on to the job for you. If you've been in the job for 1 year, 2 years, maybe they can hold on to that because you're an employee over 2 years. Same in a first world country, you do a job, you get hurt at home, at the park, wherever. Call your workplace, you get your doctor's note. I am sick, I can't come back to work. I need a couple sick days. If the sick days revolve over 2 weeks or 1 week, then I know to go to sick leave. Come off a sick leave. If your finger takes 6 months to a year to heal, you still get your pay, but at least 80% or 75% of your pay. So I really don't get it. I understand that she's young, but when you have 2 children, you can't be young anymore. You're a big ass adult. You're gonna know your job is jeopardized because of this boy. Why don't you let the boy loose? He will never change and will have no change to change, because you hear what the mother said? She had him at very young, tender age. And you hear what the mother said? You hear what this boy said when he's ready? My mom was a pick for me. My mother hate me. My mother don't like me. And all of these kind of things. So the boy is built up in his heart with beer hatred. Sometimes maybe he don't have no love for a woman because of the treatment he claimed that his mother gave him allegedly. And if Annie had those kids, had him when she was very young, what kind of treatment Annie could have given him? So I really don't get it. Daughter-in-law, big son have problem. the other girl will just have the baby for red dance have problem, and then the little girl cannot stay in school because there's a problem. One woman can have so much problem. It's not my business. I'm just asking. I am just out here watching and looking. Everybody's life is not perfect. Everybody's not a perfect mom. But you have to know how to deal with your youth them. And you have to know how to set boundaries. And when it comes to your youth them, certain slackness, certain lifestyle you can't make them see because the kids will get up and shit and piss on you. And remember, the first role model in your house is you, the mother. When it comes to your youth them, you're your first role model for your children. Not people outside, not people in the neighborhood, not nobody. You're the first role model for your children. They say children live what they learn. And they say you could tell a child 20 things, they go through 1 year and come out the next. But you see what they see you doing, it's the same thing they're going to come back and do. So how can you have 3 children? The other girl said, the other one that had the baby for red and said that she never really got to school. The other last one who Annie have, she's not in school. The big boy maybe didn't even go to school either. So this is a whole generation of dunces, illiterate, ignorant, barbaric, savage, and no love. Should I say that, or should I just kiss my teeth and pass literally? These are the type of children that some of these mothers are out here having. If you leave upon the mercy of the world so them can't harm people, good people pick me. Not only that, Shannel is not stable either because we're hearing in the past, Shannel cut herself, slice herself, stab up herself when she feels suicidal. When she feel like, as Annie claimed in the past allegedly, when the boy don't come around. So father toxic, mama toxic. Mama cut up herself, mama and daddy are cutting up themselves together in front of the 2 children. And then when you guys are done now, yes, Shannel, go Shannel, yes, Shannel, go girl. Are you guys serious? You know, see, there's 2 innocent young children in the home. So I don't get it. It's not my business anyway. I am just a bystander out here watching. Come on my channel more than one time and come drop a content and kiss me teeth and pass because we have real life out here. But how can I have my children them and they're not in school? How can I have my children them and them have baby on top of baby and them not have no birth paper? They don't have this. They need help from the internet and they continue to have children. If I can't look after myself, am I going to go out there go have children? If I already have 3 children and I can't hardly feed them, am I going to go and go get the next 4? It's the same thing in England's situation. That's why England right now, after you have 2nd and 3rd baby, you don't get no more child tax for them. Because the government is catching on. Even in my country right now, is going to be a new prime minister who knows what he do with all of these look of free money what these people are getting. Because like everybody say, I should go and work so they could live off my taxes. You see what I'm saying? And I continue to work and run my little thing because I know that I have children, mouth to feed. Things are not cheap out here. And what do? I make sure I teach my children responsibility. And I keep on doing things responsible, standing in a good light so my youth them can follow. You understand? So I am not a perfect mom. Nobody's a perfect mom. But at times when you have children, brother, you're going to be mindful. When you're a child, you do things as a child. When you're an adult, you do things as an adult. You have to be responsible and take account for your nonsense that you've been passing on to the youth them. And he always change a man. She always have a different man and always a fight with the man then. Always. If you're not careful for your daughter red dance and her daughter come fling stone on the house. If you're not careful for your daughter is on the internet crying, you don't want me. And all of these kind of things. Now, the big son out here now, with Shannel about a she. And I'm not saying Shannel maybe not there fighting. And I'm not saying Shannel maybe don't look ignorant. But come on now, there's 2 little children where this boy most likely is not providing for. So when you go chop off the woman's finger now and abuse the woman now, how she's going to go to work? Is the work going to be sitting down there on the wall and say, okay, Shannel is going to come. She's been working here for 2 months and she's such a good worker and she have the kids then and we need to save the work for her as you slip your slide. Even now in a first world country. If you don't have a good resume, you'll get no job, especially with all of these Indians in this country. They might take over everything. Security, this, that, everything you name of. So if you're not in a job already, in your age, in your late 30s, late 40s, look for finding that you'll be jumping from job to job to job to job to job. Because nowadays days, employment rate is so high. People don't have jobs, much less in a third world country. So I don't really get it. So my advice to Shannel, after you recover and you get better, I hope you still have your job. Walk away, they left the boy. Let the boy stay by himself and you look after the kids then. If he wants to see his children, fine. Because I'm not encouraging a mother to keep their children from the father. But you need to walk away. Look at your hand now. What if the boy they kill you in the house or you kill him? What would have happened to the children? You're going to leave the children them and Annie? Or were you going to leave the children and your mother that you claim say don't like you and can't stand you? These are the things that I'm talking about. So Shannel, as a young girl, I know you're young and you have many more years to grow. Wise up and grow up. Now this boy chop off your hand almost. Look at this. Unnecessary money paying in the hospital. Look at this. And you know you don't have it or you don't have it. And you know so the fans them help you the other day to help you to get along. Help you to get a little bit so you can go find work and help you with a little bit so you can have a little roof to sustain with the youth them. You don't love yourself, you don't love your youth them. Sometimes you gotta put yourself first. Sometimes you gotta put your kids in first. It's not all about penis and companion. Because them always say sometimes your worst enemy is the one that you eat and drink and lie down with. Even possible make kids with. So I'm lost and disturbed to know so the little girl got her birth paper the other day, find her look a job and me there I cheer for her. Go on Shannel, good girl, independent, good girl. Because she could have gone sell front. She could have gone sell front out here like these girls out here what claim to them nice and pretty. Remember, they put out Rosalie mom saying Rosalie a sell front. Long time, Rosalie mom a sell front long time ago. Okay, so if Rosalie mother at age, Rosalie at 15 and she was an underage pregnancy, teen pregnancy, and things were worse then, and things are now where Rosalie was selling peanut. And all of them something, you know, enough for you guys on the internet are such a hypocrite. When that woman was caught at the place shitting in a bucket, the crab lady, beat her to scorn. But Rosalie was out here selling peanut in the place where the police come and tell her, take out the garbage, you nasty fucker. Sorry, my French. So she was selling food and never had a proper hygiene. Place nasty and I sell peanuts. Mother get caught on cameras, do whatever she's doing. But these girls nowadays days who have social. These girls nowadays days where college and university doors are open. These girls nowadays days where job bank is there. Resume department is there to help you make a resume. There's on the internet you could go look out to make a cover letter and resume. Them out here self-front brawling. So what is their excuse why they must sell front now when the gate is open for black woman to reach somewhere? Why are they selling front? So if Rosalie mama used to sell front then, you can't blame her because woman now sell front and there's so much opportunities out here. Hey, let me come off of this and kiss my teeth and pass. And if you do better, bro, you guys should do better. I don't like this for Shannel because Shannel was doing so good the other day, so well. Girl, I get on with herself. You know how nice it is to see a black girl go and find a job? You know how nice it is when you see a black girl say, yo, me work this and me I go buy this and me I put this together and la da 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 da. You know how that look? And for you careless boy, you too now. Boy, you don't have no ambition. You could see your baby mother like that. I try and I trod. I work. I do the do. What you not doing, most likely. Because as Conti, you were working, one of your sisters were working, and your mother claims that you went to go tell her she lost the job. How much money are you giving Shannel? Out of the paycheck. Shannel don't even have you in court for child support. The girl a try. So if she make you come around the youth them and she have a little bit of love for you, do better as a big man, brother. Do better as a man. Not because your mom had you small and broken. Doesn't mean that you have to be broken and I beat her off. Not because a woman say, yeah, you box her down. You could walk her out. So anytime I have sons and I'm going to put them hands on a woman, I make sure I disown them. Because I taught my children from a long time, you don't own no woman. When a woman wants to go and run her mouth, you let her be. Yeah? You don't own nobody. A lot of you black mothers teach man, oh, you feel mind woman, and you feel love woman from the love of the head, and how she nice, and how she pretty, and how she round, and how she sexy. That's love from the head. When you love a woman from your heart, unconditionally, she could have looked like a tree. You don't care. It's love from the heart. So anything give. You take her how she is and how she can and how she is and how she's going to be. Hey, let me kiss my teeth and pass off of this content. I'm too barbarous. That's what. So let me jump off of this content because I'm so passionate about this content and I really don't want to fast too much in people's business. But look it. Look here, oh. Look on the young girl, oh. Look it. Anyways, Go over Shannel, go find the rest of the story when she come out, and go over the mother-in-law, Annie, go find the rest of the story. I'm lost and disturbed, but I'm not surprised. Many of you black women out here, in these kind of things. Queenie, they come out here and talk about fuck, fight, and funeral. And these things are not teach the little black girl that a man can clap on the down on a fight on a bus head on the stitches, and he's man and he's my lover. Where you guys get these things from? If you don't beat up on someone, you don't love them. If man don't buff you and buff you, don't love them. If man don't choke you up in the bedroom, next girl now get nothing. Come on now. Come on now. We're all in the bedroom with choking, slapping, all of these kind of things. So when are you guys going to be women? When we're going to stand there and be dignified as women? Anyways, my dog ready to come start. I got to go, guys. Peace and love.